From Red Zone Weather in Bruton, Alabama, with meteorologist Spinks Meganson. Severe weather coverage starts right now.
Severe thunderstorms possible across much of the Deep South on Friday. The Storm Prediction Center has included much of our area in an uncommon Level 3 out of 5 severe weather risk, valid tomorrow on Friday, March 18th. Good Thursday evening to you. I'm meteorologist Spinks Meganson. A Level 3 risk. It's been quite some time since our local area has had a severe weather risk that is this substantial, but indeed that's what we're looking at tomorrow. You can see that this is going to be an expansive risk across much of the Deep South, all the way up to Tennessee and Kentucky. We have this Level 2 risk. Much of the state is involved in the standard Level 2 slight risk, and extending over into Georgia, the Florida Panhandle, Southeast Mississippi, and Louisiana, we do have a severe weather risk on your Friday. But here's the local view, and again, this is a Level 3 out of 5 risk. What does that mean? It means that scattered severe thunderstorms will be likely, including the potential for a few tornadoes, damaging wind gusts, and large hail. I want to come back and kind of break down the outlook in just a minute, but I want to show you timing first, because this is probably going to end up being a deal where we have most, if not all, of the severe weather issues in the daytime hours tomorrow. In fact, I think that 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. is going to be the main window for a big chunk of our local area here in southwest Alabama and northwest Florida, when these severe storms will be most likely to happen. Now, there is a low-end risk of a few stronger storms back here in West Alabama, specifically Clark, Choctaw, Washington, Mobile, and Baldwin counties early in the morning. But again, I think most of the issues should happen after sunrise tomorrow. So we would encourage you to have a way to get the warnings overnight just in case, but certainly on Friday when we have a fairly substantial severe weather risk in place across our local area. Now, let's kind of break down the outlook, because again, this is a Level 3 risk, and it's been a while since we've had one of these. Generally speaking, these outlooks are driven by tornadoes and damaging straight line winds, the potential for those two hazards. And that's what we're seeing tomorrow. Let's show you the tornado risk first. You can see that we have these 10% tornado probabilities. What in the world does that mean? Because 10% sounds like a low number. And indeed it is. But keep in mind, what this is telling us is that we have the odds of having a tornado within 25 miles of a given point are 10 times what they would normally be. Same thing in this 5% zone. Basically, the odds of any given point within 25 miles having a tornado is basically 5 times higher than it would be on a normal day. So this 10% number is actually fairly substantial, especially for our local area. It's been quite some time since we've had a risk of this magnitude. Same thing with the damaging wind risk, at 15 times higher than what we would normally see on a blue sky weather day. There's the hail risk, basically the same thing. But the thing to note specifically about tomorrow is that this tornado risk also includes what we call a significant tornado potential zone, and that's in this purple shaded region. This is why we have the Level 3 out of 5 risk in place, and it's in this flashing zone that we have the greatest probability of having a significant tornado. What does that mean? It means that the tornado would likely be EF2 or higher. So in other words, EF2, EF3, EF4, EF5. And so when you start getting into those higher rated tornadoes, that's when the damage and the impacts really become more substantial. And so all of that to say, no matter where you are across our region, even if you're not technically included in this purple zone in the northern part of our region, you've got to have a way to get urgent tornado warnings on Friday. It's just imperative that we all have a way to get the warnings. And here's the deal. So many people watching this video right now, you are weather aware. But there's plenty more folks across our region here in South Alabama and Northwest Florida that are not weather aware. It's not that they're, bad people. They're just not paying attention. They're going about their life. So I would encourage you, tag someone in the comments below that may not be as weather aware as you and let them know, hey, we have a potential for tornadoes in our area on your Friday. And that's why we have this Level 3 out of 5 enhanced severe weather risk. So again, let's kind of break it down. Looking like the tornado risk is going to be the main risk tomorrow. In addition to quite a bit of lightning in the stronger storms, we'll call it a level 3 out of 5 tornado risk day with the potential for significant, potentially long track tornadoes. In addition, damaging straight line winds and large hail will be an issue in some of the storms. Could have a few power outages. If we start getting a squall line rumbling through here, toppling trees, power outages could quickly become an issue. So let's look at the projected radar on one solution of how it might happen. This is off of the high-res rapid refresh model, and you can see this whole system is going to slide by our region as we get into Friday. I think by tomorrow evening we should be in much better shape, and the weekend is going to be fine. No weather issues on Saturday or Sunday, but the issues will happen on Friday. So again, backing this up to around 10 a.m. could have widespread showers and thunderstorms across our region. Some of these storms could be particularly intense. And keep in mind, this is a model. Timing and specific placement may be a bit off, but what the HRRR model is trying to tell us is that we do have a potential for severe weather across the entire area as we get into the morning and early afternoon hours in particular. Later in the evening, storms will be long to our east and probably a bit weaker. But I think that especially around, say, 10, 11, 12 noon tomorrow, probably going to have some issues in progress across our region. So if you have to be driving tomorrow, please be aware of the potential for tornadoes and severe weather across our area. These could be supercell discrete storms capable of producing potentially significant tornadoes and large hail. And then I think by the evening hours, most of this will have congealed per se into a squall line that will move east across the local area. Let's look at some of the parameters. Plenty of instability for these storms to work with in terms of the fuel that these storms will have to work with. Perhaps as high as, say, 2,000 joules per kilogram in terms of what's happening there at the surface, where we are on the surface of the earth. All of that buoyant air has to go somewhere. In this case, it's going up into updrafts, and some of those updrafts can start rotating, and that's basically the formula for how you get tornadoes across our region. So plenty of fuel in terms of instability for storms to work with. In addition, we see plenty of atmospheric shear tomorrow. In fact, winds at about 5,000 feet above your head at 11 a.m. tomorrow going to be around 50 and 60 miles per hour. So I say that to say we're really concerned not only about the tornado potential, but also for the potential for damaging straight line winds as we get into Friday. Let's look at the lightning swaths. This is off of the high-res rapid refresh model. And again, you're seeing plenty of thunderstorms that could be tornadic in nature as we get into Friday, particularly into the late morning and early afternoon hours. I really think 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. is going to be your 6-hour window when strong to severe storms will be most likely to happen across the local area. And in terms of rain amounts, probably going to have between 1 inch to 2 inches of rain, basically in all locations across the area. And so a good soaking rain tomorrow, especially as we get that line of storms moving through later in the evening. Now, keep in mind, we've looked at Friday. Here's Saturday. I do think that there could be a few strong to severe storms off to our east. By Saturday, however, our area is going to be in much better shape. We will be drying out, mostly sunny skies expected. No issues on Sunday. On Monday, however, we have to watch yet another system developing to our west. We already have a level 3 out of 5 enhanced severe weather risk for parts of East Texas and the far northwestern corner of Louisiana. And then look at what happens as we advance this to Tuesday. Another distinct severe weather risk sets up on Tuesday into Wednesday for our local area. So let me back this up and you'll see that, again, our area is involved in this severe weather risk on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, another severe weather risk sets up for our area. This is basically the same system moving off to the east. So we get rid of the severe weather tomorrow, and then we start looking ahead to Tuesday night into Wednesday. That's when we'll have this next severe weather event. And I know that's the last thing that you want to hear, considering we're talking about tornadoes tomorrow, but unfortunately we're in the core of our severe weather season and more issues are likely. In fact, here's your next 7 days. Let me step off camera briefly to show you this. Again, severe thunderstorms likely on Friday, a nice weekend, plenty of sunshine on both Saturday and Sunday. And Monday looks nice as well. We'll call it mostly sunny, and then storms will become possible late in the day on Tuesday ahead of another severe weather risk, perhaps early on Wednesday morning. We'll focus on that one after after we get through the deal on Friday. Again, a level 3 out of 5 enhanced severe weather risk in place for your Friday. Take a screenshot of this if you need to. If you don't already have this on your cell phone or your iPad or tablet, this is a list of what you need to do when a tornado warning is issued for your area. Arguably, the most important thing for you to do when a tornado warning is issued for your specific location is to put on a helmet, all right? Tornado helmets save lives. We know that from previous tornado events in the state of Alabama. Tornado helmets work. Doesn't have to be some fancy football helmet. It can be a bicycle helmet, a cheap one from Walmart. That applies not only to children, but also adults. Age 8, age 28, 38, 88. I don't care how old you are, you need a tornado helmet, all right? I have one here in the studio. We've got one for everyone in this building. You need a tornado helmet, especially on days like tomorrow when we have a higher level 3 out of 5 risk. This is nothing to have major anxiety about. You don't need to stress. You don't need to worry. Get some sleep tonight. Have a way to get those warnings, especially as we get into Friday, as we could have a few tornadoes across our local area. This is centered basically right over us in South Alabama and Northwest Florida. And again, I know people have severe weather anxiety. That's a real phenomenon, but I don't want to scare you. We just want you to be prepared, have an action plan, know what to do, and then if you get a tornado warning, do it. Have a way to get the warnings. All very good things that we should be doing on your Friday. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and I'll try to get to those in just a little bit. A few housekeeping notes, plenty more updates coming overnight in the Red Zone Weather app, shorter updates, and then our next video will be posted by 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, on Friday morning, on Facebook, with the very latest information. And keep in mind, there's a low chance, but there is a chance that we may have severe weather coverage before that 7 a.m. video. So if we do, be sure to join us for that. But I feel sure that we will see you tomorrow in severe weather coverage at some point during the day. Again, have a way to get the warnings, and we should be in a-okay shape. I hope you have a wonderful Thursday evening. Again, let me know if you've got questions in the comments below. I'll try to get to those in just a little bit. On behalf of all of us at Red Zone Group LLC, I'm meteorologist Spinks Megginson saying goodbye for now. See you in the morning.
Be sure to find us across social media, and don't forget to download the free Red Zone Weather app and set up your customized alerts. Please support our Red Zone Weather sponsors who make our coverage possible every single day.